If ser is for permanent things and estar for temporary ones, how come we say things like soy flaca y está muerto? I can certainly gain weight, and being dead is pretty permanent. I hope. So, did your Spanish teacher lie to you all along? I'm going to answer this question at the end of this video, but if you want to learn when to use ser and estar once and for all, keep on watching. In Spanish, there are two verbs that mean to be, ser and estar. We use ser with names. If this is your first time here, bienvenido, bienvenida, yo soy Victoria. With nationalities, sex and gender, sexual orientation, jobs and professions, religion and descriptions. Soy Uruguaya. My nationality is a permanent thing because even if I acquire all the citizenships over time, I'm going to be Uruguayan forever. Soy profesora de español. And if one day I decide to do something different with my life, I'll always be a teacher. This idea of permanent things go with ser starts to falter when you think that many people change their names, discover their sexuality at a certain point of their lives, or even convert to a different religion. Our physical appearance and personality can change as well. One day you're shy and the next day you're making videos and posting them online to help Spanish students from all over the world. Subscribe. Considering all these, we could say that we use ser to talk about things that identify us in a certain period of time, things that make us who we are. We use ser for other things as well, such as times and dates, events, materials, definitions, possessions, and family relationships. Now let's talk about estar, but before we do that, a big thanks to my amazing patrons for supporting my work. I couldn't do this without you. We use estar with moods and states, locations, positions, temporary situations, to talk about the weather and with the present continuous tense. I can say estoy en mi casa and this is my temporary location because later I might go out for a walk or meet my friends for coffee in the city center. I'm not confined here, you know. However, in the sentence Madrid está en España, it's not like the city is moving somewhere else. Once more, we see that this rule of permanent versus temporary things doesn't work. And I'm not even mentioning the case of certain adjectives that can be used with both verbs with slightly different meanings. Mi jefe es bueno means that he's nice, that he's a good person, whereas mi jefe está bueno means that he's hot. Mi mamá es muy linda. She's a beautiful woman, it's one of her characteristics. Mi mamá está muy linda means that she looks particularly beautiful right now. Maybe she went to the salon, she's wearing a beautiful dress, there's something different about her that makes me see her in a different light. Sometimes there are even geographical differences. When talking about relationship status, Spaniards use estar. Estoy soltera, estoy casada, estoy divorciada. In Latin America, it's more common to use ser. Soy soltera, soy casada, soy divorciada. Now, going back to the question in the beginning of this video, your Spanish teacher didn't lie to you. They just gave you an overly simplified explanation that will lay a foundation to learn the nuances as you progress. Keep in mind that many languages only have one verb for to be, and the introduction of this new concept can be very confusing and overwhelming for some students. If you want to practice all the things we've just learned and gain access to exclusive content to improve your Spanish, join me on Patreon. I've just created some very nice materials with examples, conjugations, exercises, and more for all my members. And if you want to take your Spanish skills to the next level, book a trial lesson with me so we can get to work. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.